He doesn't want to do a royal commission. In my opinion, it's because they don't want to dig into these facts more. Like, look at this clip of him being caught out supporting Palestine in protests for like over 20 years.
Of Israel has been to meet children throwing rocks.
This is just ridiculous. This is the leader of Australia. So breaking news, Anthony Albanese is doing an independent review on the government after what happened at Bondi Beach. So he's doing this review, appointing someone to do it, and he's not doing a royal commission, which is a more formal review. We're going to talk about this all in a minute, but first let's check out this clip of him announcing that he's doing the review.
And today we will release the terms of reference for the Richardson review conducted by Dennis Richardson. Mr Richardson will assess whether Commonwealth agencies perform to maximum effectiveness. He will consider what these agencies knew about the alleged offenders before the attack, the information sharing between Commonwealth agencies and between Commonwealth and state agencies, what judgments were made and actions taken by agencies, whether there were any additional measures Commonwealth agencies could have taken to prevent the terrorist attack, whether Commonwealth agencies were prevented from taking prohibitive actions by the current legislative framework and authorising environment, what additional measures should be taken by relevant Commonwealth agencies to prevent similar attacks occurring in the future, including whether they have adequate legislative powers, systems, processes and procedures, including in regards to information sharing, whether warrant and data access regimes and powers are adequate, and whether any legislative amendments are required.
So you can see there, he's announced that he's doing this and he doesn't want to do a royal commission. And the main reasons he's giving is because this other review, the independent review, is quicker, they can get answers quicker and take actions to see where law enforcement might need more power. But everyone's quite angry at this because they want a royal commission. And I'm going to explain the differences. First, quick disclaimer, because they may be giving the legal people, the law enforcement, sorry, it's late, we're doing so many videos today, the law enforcement more power. This is a disclaimer, these are all my own opinions, I'm not a legal expert, I'm just a normal Australian who's speaking up for Australia, so these are all just my opinions, they're not facts, just a normal Australian's opinions that I'm giving here, so don't arrest me, Albo. Anyway, the Royal Commission is a much more formal review. It's at the top of the legal reviews that can happen. The Royal Commission can call people out and bring them out to question under oath. Anyone. They can question the Prime Minister, pull him out legally, and it's all public. So it's much more in-depth and longer review and goes through every single thing, and it's all to the public and has the top legal power in Australia. Like, you cannot get higher. If you get called to a Royal Commission review, you have to answer it or you're going to jail. Like, there's nothing, you're under oath, you have to answer truthfully, and they're going to check every little thing. So that's what people want, because this is one of the biggest massacres we've had. So obviously you want the biggest review to see what went wrong and what's going on in this country. But he wants to do an independent review. And it sounds like, oh, he's doing a review on himself. Kinda. He's picking someone to do the review. It's still an independent, so they're not involved in the government anymore, even if they previously were, and they're doing a review on them. It sounds like he's more reviewing what they can do better and what more laws they can bring out for control and investigating these type of, hate speech and terror attacks. So it's very different to what the public really want, because the public really want accountability. We want the government themselves held accountable, not the law enforcement. We don't really want them held accountable. We want the government held accountable. And to be honest, a lot of the judges, because they just let so many people out on bail that shouldn't be out on bail and then do horrible crimes. We see it over and over again. I mean, I'm sure you can comment down below what happens in your state, but here in Melbourne, it's disgraceful how many people they let out. You can be a 17-year-old, steal a car, this is my opinion, steal a car and attack someone with a machete and be out on bail the same day. Now, that's just what I've seen. So it's just crazy how that can even happen. If you steal a car, if you're 17, you know what you're doing. How can you just be let out on bail? I do not understand it. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, back to the point of the video. He doesn't want to do a royal commission. In my opinion, it's because they don't want to dig into these facts more. Like, look at this clip of him being caught out supporting Palestine in protests for like over 20 years.
Of Israel has been to meet children throwing rocks.
This is just ridiculous. This is the leader of Australia. So you can see I made a video on that as well, but that's footage of Anthony Albanese at Palestine protests. And he's done much, much more. There's so much more. I have another video coming out tomorrow. It's up for members now. If you want to be a member, check it out now. But it is a video about how they were letting in people from Palestine within an hour, granting them visas. And that's a country who's ran by Hamas, which are terrorists. They were letting them in with an hour check.
In which some individuals claimed their visitor visa for relatives were approved within 1 hour.
It is possible.
Sure, but how could you possibly do all the necessary security and other checks in just an hour from an applicant? I mean, that's lightning speed approval.
Or less. It's shocking. I was shocked making that video. I gotta release that tomorrow, but it was shocking. Anyway, if you don't want to get that investigated into, first your leader is going to Palestine protests for his whole career and supporting that, going out there supporting Palestine. Then there's a mass attack against Jewish people, which, the Hamas terrorists in Palestine want to kill. And then you go, oh, no, we don't need a royal commission. We don't want to investigate everything. Let's not investigate that we've let people in our country with only an hour check. No. We don't want to investigate that. Let's just investigate the legal team and see what more power we can give the legal team and law enforcement. Let's see what more laws we can bring in to arrest people. Yes, that's what we should do. And then we'll release it to the public after, once we've gone through all the evidence and decide what we want to release. In my opinion, that's what they're going to do. They reckon they're going to release the whole report. We will see. I mean, it's going to take a fair few months to go through anyway. Anything with the government's going to take a long time. But comment down below what you think. I would have wanted a royal commission. I think a royal commission would have been better. Yes, it would have taken longer, but we are in serious trouble in this country at the moment. We've got so many people coming in that aren't checked. Like I said, the video I'm bringing out tomorrow, it might be already up, or if you're a member, you can go watch it now. But the video coming out tomorrow is how they let in people from a war-torn country ran by terrorists into our country, thousands of them, some of them with less than an hour check. And that's in the government being questioned right now. It's shocking. So how can you let that happen, and then we have a mass attack at Bondi Beach, and then you come out and say you're going to do an independent review? We don't need a royal commission. We don't need to look into everything. Sounds like the whole government needs looking into, and we need an in-depth review and make it public for Australians. I mean, some of the government officials are saying, it's because you have to question everyone, and then they have to relive the horror and all this. Pretty sure anyone affected by this wouldn't mind reliving it if people that, caused it to happen are held accountable and it's done properly. They want justice, and that's what they will want. In my opinion, I can't say exactly what they would want. I'm not one of the victims, but I am one of the victims of the general public that has been affected by this from our weak government. It's just ridiculous, and the Australian public is getting over it. Anyway, lots happening. I'm so revved up from this. It just grinds my gear, this government. I just want change. And I want them to be held accountable. And I don't need independent reviews that you can comb through and tell them what to investigate. In my opinion, that's what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm not a legal expert to take my advice, but I'm a normal Australian. I'm speaking up for normal Australians, and I think we all know what's going on with this government. Anyway, comment down below what you think. Subscribe to the channel. Join to be a member if you want to show me a little bit of extra support. It means a lot to me, so thank you everyone who's already a member, and you get your videos a bit earlier. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Keep watching these videos and we'll make a change. We'll keep speaking up. I've had some people comment, you're not making a difference. We've had over, on all the platforms, I think we've had over 1.4 million views this week. We are having our voices heard. So if I go missing, look for me. I may be missing. I may be in jail by the government once they release these new laws. Hopefully not, because I'm just going to keep speaking up for Aussies and say the truth.